6.
Alright, welcome yet again to Resident Evil 6. This time we are tackling my absolute favorite campaign in the game, Jake Muller.
Stuff do anything for you yet? It's supposed to be some kind of energy booster, but I don't feel any different. You know, between me and you, I think we should ask for more money. A lot more. Pretty sure this wasn't part of the contract. But I am willing to renegotiate.
Did you take your dose?
Yeah. If you want your own head, you gotta sign it with the lady downstairs. Wouldn't recommend it, though.
No question. You've got the antibodies.
Thank you very much. Wait, what?
You could be the key to saving this world, Jake Muller.
Save myself first. You lose something?
Just my balance. I'm fine. Sherry Birkin, the United States.
Yeah, good for you, but now's not really the time. You coming?
After you. Those things up there were Juavo. They're the BOWs the insurgents are using.
That explains why there's a shitload of BSAA troops here.
We need to get out of the country without drawing either party's attention.
Alright, so we are now in the gameplay of Jake Muller. This is the first chapter in his amazing campaign. I love Chris's the most in terms of story, and I just love playing as Chris, but Jake's is so much fun. There are so many fun things you do in this campaign that just make it the most memorable, I think. So we start off here. It's kind of more cinematic than it is like anything else. You have to just kind of go along with what the game has given you.
BSAA, what the hell are you shooting at?
Everyone in your platoon is one of those Juavo now. And you're dressed just like them. Come on, we have to get out of here.
Jake Muller is played by Troy Baker. He is one of the only main actors in the game that is also mocapped by his voice actor. But we'll get back to voice casts in a little bit. As Jake Muller is the son of the amazing Albert Wesker, he has some abilities that other characters do not have, such as increased melee skills. This is why I love Jake Muller so much. He is exactly how I would want to control Wesker in a game. He pretty much does just all kinds of amazing melee things, and it's great. It's just so much fun to play as him while running around meleeing people, running up to them and punching them. It's just great. He has more advanced melee tactics that you can string together combos, but we'll get into that later on in the game while we're not being blown up.
It's fucking chaos out here.
Grab some cover.
Jake's partner for this campaign is a character that has appeared in other Resident Evil games before. His partner is Sherry Birkin. She is played by Eden Riegel, the sister of another voice actor, Sam Riegel, who's one of my favorites. You've probably heard him in a bunch of things. And I think she does a really, really damn good job. I really like her as Sherry. Originally, when this game was announced, there was a trailer, and Sherry appeared in it, but she didn't give her name, and no one called her Sherry. So myself and a lot of people originally thought that she was going to end up being Ashley Graham from Resident Evil 4. And I'm kind of glad that she isn't, because I definitely think Sherry is a better character than Ashley. Ashley was always just kind of useless. Whereas Sherry just took an explosion to the face and didn't really get phased by it too much. It's a little ridiculous. And Jake's is one of those campaigns that just gets started right off the bat.
Alright, first things first. I want 200,000 up front, another 200 when this is over. Oh, and BOWs, those are extra. An additional grand each.
I'm not here to hire you.
What? Why are you here?
Your blood.
What, are you the Red Cross or something?
No, listen, those things that attacked us, they were all exposed to a new virus called the C virus. The same strain that you just took a dose of. It didn't affect you because you've got the antibodies. Right now, we're racing against a global bioterrorist attack, and we needed a vaccine yesterday. We need you, Jake. We need your blood.
$50 million.
What?
Cash. Non-negotiable. That'll get you one pint.
So yeah, Jake's a little bit of a stickler. He cares more about money than anything else, pretty much. He's not quite a hero. He's more of an anti-hero.
Looks like they're expecting us. We're gonna have to shoot our way out.
Agreed. We don't have a choice now.
So there are some points in Jake's campaign, there's more of an emphasis on stealth than in other characters. Ada is really the only one who has a lot of stealth. Jake just has some stealth. Ada is fairly stealth heavy, but we'll get to that when we get to it. Jake is also the youngest of the protagonists in the game. He is only 20 years old, which means I always find it weird when I play as a character that's younger than me, because I'm 21 and Jake is 20. I don't know, I always feel weird. This is great. Look at that. How did that happen? How did I stealth kill that man? I was right next to him. There's another Serpent Emblem for you. That's the second in the level. Of course, Jake also has Serpent Emblems, as do all the other characters. Now, before we can actually progress, we need to help Sherry get to where she needs to go to. Oof. Love that. Love the melee. Love Jake's campaign. So we need to throw Sherry up here. She'll be fine on her own. Sherry's fairly competent, actually. Now, Jake gets across areas differently from other characters, as he is more agile. You know, we've already seen him. He's great with hand-to-hand. And he's also fairly acrobatic. He is the only character in the game that can use those kinds of bars that propel him across like that. Also, I like talking about jackets in this game, apparently, and I really like Jake's jacket in this level.
This whole place is falling apart. Easy does it.
This was really the first game where I really, like, noticed Troy Baker. He's in, like, everything now, and you'd be hard-pressed to find a video game that doesn't have Troy Baker in it. This was the first one that I don't think I really noticed Troy Baker before this game.
Thanks.
And he's in a lot of great things now. He's in Arkham Origins, he's in, The Last of Us.
Looks like the BSAA have got their work cut out for them.
You don't know the half of it.
And there's a little neat bit of continuity. We've seen that from the angle of Chris and Piers. That bridge is the one with the tank that we had to fight. But yeah, going back to Troy Baker, he's in a lot of great things. I've recently really gotten into Full Metal Alchemist, and I don't usually watch the American dub of that. I usually watch the Japanese. But whenever the character Frank Archer comes in, he's played by Troy Baker, and I like to switch over just to hear Troy Baker be awesome in anime. Troy Baker, love the guy. I can't really say that I've ever heard Eden Rigel in any other things. I could talk about her brother a bunch. Not quite her, though. And yeah, I talked about this in Chris's campaign, but it took us 6 videos to get out of Leon's really boring first chapter. And in Chris's and Jake's and even Ada's campaign, they just get right started. They're exciting from the very beginning.
Not one of those roided out freaks, you morons.
The BSAA are fairly antagonistic to us, but since the BSAA are good guys, we never really fight them. I don't know why they bothered even shooting that rocket. That did nothing. So we are split up from Sherry right now. That doesn't really mean too much, as we are just going to meet right up with her.
Nice.
That was very nice, Sherry. Very good work taking down that helicopter, even though you did nothing.
Hey.
What just blew up?
What do you think? Fight or flight?
There's too many of them. I'm gonna go with flight.
Definitely run away. Just run away from that area.
Roger.
However, the AI might not be as smart as us. Nope, she's gonna just fight everything and get stuck on walls. Great job, Sherry.
I heard you, okay?
Fuck it, let's go help her. We are Wesker Jr. after all. Let's kill the shit out of everybody. Sherry, alright, come on, let's go. I don't feel like dying here. Let's go, Sherry. Jake also has a fantastic soundtrack.
I'm on it.
Thank you, Sherry. Your AI finally is competent. At least you're better than you were in the second game.